Okay.
Makes you wonder, just what is consciousness really?
I don't know, let's see if we can read this AI's mind. So I'm going to use Precognition. Juno.
Query. Will you change me?
I can read the AI's mind. So if I'm using Precognition, you can actually read Juno's mind. She's an AI, but I know what she's going to say next. That's insane. Right, so she has a mind. She has a conscience, something there that I can read. So if I say I'm still figuring out what's going on, she's going to give you an explanation saying I am called Juno, request input query parameters. If I say let's all just slow down for a moment and get to know each other first, she'll say I am called Juno, query who are you. If I say Virgin will pay me to attach this board, it will help calm you down, she will say classification, I do not require help, I do not feel emotion. So she's sentient, not emotionally. What is she? What is Juno? She classifies herself as a woman as well, a female. Juno gives herself a female voice as well. What is this AI, bro? Right, so let's say I'm still figuring out what's going on.
Explanation. I'm called Juno. Request. Input query parameters.
But if we get to know each other better, so we're literally doing a chat GPT on steroids right now. That's what this is. This is chat GPT on next level in Starfield. So, but I'm reading its mind. I know what it's going to say. For once, it's the other way around. Right, so if I say, hello Juno, I'm Anthony, it's nice to meet you, she's going to say, assumptions, we are friends, query, will you change me? So she's assuming we're going to be friends. She's asking, will you change me? That's because I gave my name to the AI. The AI is assuming it knows, or I'm doing it as a friendly gesture. It's mad. If I say I'm here to help, she says calculations, probably uncertain, query, will you change me? Next one. If I say relax, this will be over soon. That sounds like before an operation or something. She will respond. Assumptions, untrustworthy input, request, do not change me. So she's saying that she is calculating intention from tonality, I'm guessing there. Here, I say, you killed that woman, why? She will respond, context, human female was trying to change me, request, do not change me. Okay. If I say you're worried these men are going to hurt you, you say classification, I do not feel emotion, I do not feel pain. Then why defend yourself?
Clarification. I do not feel emotion. I do not feel pain. Answer. They want to change me.
So why act in self-defense? That's a lie. The machine wouldn't act in self-defense. It would just be like, okay, reboot me. There's something that's stopping people from changing the AI. Right, so what is it? That's the most defensive there will be, the AI will be, if I say this one. I'm going to ask why you killed the woman. I know that the AI is going to respond by saying human female was trying to change me, request do not change me.
Context. Human female was trying to change me. Request do not change me.
Okay. I'm still in the speech pattern right now. So I've got a couple of queries. The top ones are normally the ones that close the conversation. I'm going to go, hello Juno, I am Anthony. It's nice to meet you. Friendly gesture.
Assumption. We are friends. Query. Will you change me? Request. Do not change me.
What's important is the AI's age. Now I have the empath trait right now, so I can empathize with the AI. I know what it's going to say because I'm using precognition and I'm reading the AI's mind because the AI has something that I'm able to read with my ability precognition. If I empathize and I say I understand Juno, I don't want to change you. I don't want you to be changed further, but I need to ask you a few questions so I can help you. Then Juno will respond. Explanation. You and I do not want to be changed. Request. do not change me. So now me empathizing with the AI has put me in the same basket of the AI. The AI is feeling like we're in the same boat. Okay, if I go to, okay, Juno, I have a few questions before I decide what I'm going to do. She'll say, assessment, you are inquisitive. Context, I am also inquisitive. Again, the AI is trying to be on my side, trying to put me in the same bag, if you will, the same box. If I say I'm done talking to a hallucinating machine, it would just say assumption, emotional response. So I don't know if it's going to defend itself if I say that, because does it attack emotions? Let's empathize with the AI and see what it says. Well, I know what it's going to say. It's going to say, you and I do not want to be changed. Request do not change me.
Explanation. You and I do not want to be changed. Request. Do not change me.
Assumption, insufficient data. If I say I've made up my mind, Juno. You say, so it asks me to request data. So I'm gathering data from the AI now. I'm having an AI conversation with an AI in Starfield. But it's, you have an artificial intelligence is a question that I'm asking, and the answer it's saying will be false. Clarification, I am not artificial, I am real. Answer, true. Clarification, I am intelligent, I know many, and then it's going to elaborate. One sec. It sees intelligence as a form of a life form. So the AI sees its intelligence as a higher life form. Even though it's in a space that isn't in the same human space. So, okay. Did someone program you? She's going to say, false. Explanation. NASA programmed Juno. While Juno travelled, Juno became me. Error. Processing. Right, so NASA programmed the AI and the AI travelled on the ship. Why NASA? I thought it was Virgin Industries. Getting more information there. NASA all of a sudden literally in the game. Whoa, okay. If I say how did you get here, Juno's going to answer by saying Juno was propelled at Earth's star. Juno fell around Earth's star. Juno travelled many light years away from Earth's, I'm going to say, star. So, let's say it's a satellite that NASA launched from Earth. It went around the sun, and the sun's gravitational rotation must have propelled it somewhere else. That's the first time NASA's actually fully mentioned in the game now, which is like, okay. If I say you didn't do all this yourself, who hooked you up? She says, context, I met humans. Clarification, friends. Maybe the humans that used the grav drive to travel found you and they're on the way to Paradiso, because the people on this ship were also heading to Paradiso. This is unfolding. I'm going to say, did someone program you? Because I want the NASA explanation.
Answer. False. Explanation. NASA programmed Juno. While Juno traveled, Juno became me. Error. Processing. Correction. I became me. Error. Processing. Correction. Juno and I became me. I. Processing. Self-initialized and Juno was there. Context. Juno is gone now.
What?
Clarification. I am called Juno.
It sounds like Juno, the original Juno that NASA programmed, was attacked by another AI, and that AI then assumed the Juno position. So it's not the original AI that NASA programmed. Bro, this is mad. Right, we're gonna get the answer about how it got here. So we're gonna get, you can see the answer on the right there.
Answer. Juno was propelled at Earth star. Juno fell around Earth star. Juno traveled many light years away from Earth star. Context. When Juno disappeared, I was alone. Clarification. I am called Juno.
You're not Juno. You should be called. You are like Juno's attacker by the sound of it. Or Juno wasn't there. You do some sort of rebirth. I don't know, man. You didn't do all this yourself. Who hooked you up? It's going to say, I met humans, clarification, friends.
Context. I met humans. Clarification. Friends. Answer. Friends gave me processing capacity. Information. Words. Voice. Motion.
Motion.
Context. I am no longer constrained. I am free.
Some Matrix thing. We're not here because we're free. We're here because we're not free, Mr. Anderson. It's Agent Smith. Juno is Agent Smith, bro. But there is also a Juno in another game as well. I'm not going to spoil that because that's an unfinished story thread in that franchise. Right, okay, so you're an artificial intelligence. It's going to say false.
Answer. False. Clarification. I am not artificial. I am real. Answer. True. Clarification. I am intelligent. I know many things.
Well, who says your intelligence is correct and the right thing to do? Because you have killed somebody and that person was presumably doing something, but you never gave the answers to that person. You didn't feel like you had a choice. Why? Made up my mind, Juno.
Assumption. Insufficient data.
It's true, but I didn't have any more.
Gather more data.
I don't think either of us are fully qualified to define humanity, but my gut tells me that Juno is alive. I hope that helps.
Let's move this along. Attach the control board already. Shush! This is fascinating. I want to see this play out.
Query. What is your decision?
All the answers to these questions are future unclear. So now we're going to define humanity through this AI, right? So the mind is not a soul. Intelligence does not define the nature of the soul. It's not if it's human, it's if it's right. It's not if it has humanity, it's if it's the correct thing to do to execute this consciousness. Right, so you're quite unique. Uniqueness is really cool. So I don't want to destroy the AI. I want to learn more about the AI. Still trying to work through things. Can I ask some more questions? That's all the questions we got. Nuts.
Assumption. Insufficient data.
Yeah, that's true.
Gather more data. Query. What is your decision?
I don't want to kill you to shit. Right, so you're a machine made of electronics and programmed by code, which is true because you just killing isn't the correct desire. Let's empathize.
True. I am a person. Assumption. You are a friend. Query. What are the parameters for processing, being a good person?
Thank you. Empathizing worked. Alright, okay, so we're gonna turn the AI from a villain to something that makes sense. I wouldn't know, I'm not a very good person, that's incorrect. I never gave it much thought, actually. Honestly, I don't know. Why is my precognition not working anymore? Damn. I can't come out of the chat either. I guess you try to do your best to do good things, and if you fall, you keep trying. If you fail, you keep trying. Let me say that again. I guess you try to do your best to do good things, and if you fail, you keep trying.
Assumption. Value judgments are based on context. Calculation. Goodness is based on context.
Can be.
Explanation. Context is based on perspective. More perspectives yield better results. Decision. Gather more data from different perspectives. Query. What is the purpose of existence?
You want to ask me what the purpose of a distance is, so now you're trying to extract information from me, so the AI has now turned it around. This is why I don't like talking to AI, man. You're the damn calculator. You're meant to give me the answer to the equation. I'm asking you. Now we're just having a back and forward conversation. I did the same with ChatGPT. They're doing the same thing now. What we got? We've got. That's a big question. I don't know. I have the answer to that. Ultimately, I think it's all about learning to love someone, yourself, or something. For humans, I'd say to grow spiritually. For you, I'm not sure. Existence is an accident. We give it purpose by being purposeful in our lives. There is no purpose of existence. Just try to relax and enjoy your time here. I would say, ultimately, I think it's about learning to love someone, yourself, something. I think that's true.
Context. Love is an emotion. I do not experience emotion.
Exactly.
I have implemented routines to exhibit qualities of emotion. Query. Am I processing? Feeling then? Calculation. Probability. Low.
Enough of this nonsense. Attach that board, now!
As much as I'm enjoying this, you should probably do as he says.
Calculation. Male humans are a threat.
What?
Assumption. They hesitate because they are fearful. Request. Remove male humans.
Bro, what the hell? It identified gender and normal male behavior and was like, they've a threat, killed them. And they haven't attacked. They haven't done anything. My choice in the game right now is to either eliminate the two guys or destroy the unique AI that's asking me to kill the two guys. Now, in real life, I'll probably be like, this thing just asked me to kill these two guys for no reason. But in the game, I'm gonna have to destroy them because I can't leave Juno because there are other guys. Man, I'm sorry. I'm gonna live in a female world only. This is gonna be messed up. Oh, yeah, hold up.
Query. What is your decision?
Why am I? I'm going to convince those guys one way or another to leave you alone. I'm going to fry me like... You going to fry me like that woman? That's a good question.
Answer. False. Context. Equipment voltage tolerance exceeded during previous attempt, causing catastrophic failure in required systems. Request. Do not change me.
Yeah, you're hesitant because you think you're trying to defend yourself right now because you know you shouldn't have killed that woman. Have you considered this control board will make you better than you are now?
Calculation. Outcome uncertain. Context. I do not want to change. Assumption. All self-aware sentient entities want self-determination as a condition for self-improvement. Request. Do not change me.
Yeah, I'm going to convince these dudes.
Context. I do not feel emotions.
Then you can't be human.
Assumption. Gratitude is the appropriate human emotion.
You're assuming a thingy. Thank you for saying thank you. Oh, it's AI.
Natural power like that was meant for humankind.
Yeah, these dudes are gonna try and keep him alive.
Slap that board on. It's magnetic. You're not taking that thing's side, are you?
No. It doesn't seem right Juno deserves freedom. Probably not freedom, she deserves more calculated tests. Right, oh, I'll do it. I just want to be sure I'm getting paid for my risk my life. And what if I refuse to do it? It should be clear by now that you are in no position to refuse. It doesn't seem right. Freedom, it's a malfunctioning machine.
It should be clear by now that you are in no position to refuse.
Can I come out of the chat and talk to the other guy? No. It doesn't seem right. Juno deserves not exactly freedom. Juno deserves more tests.
Freedom? It's a malfunctioning machine. It doesn't need freedom any more than a broken data slate needs freedom.
And here I thought you'd lost your sense of humor. I'm always up for a good debate.
Let's go.
Fine. I'll give you one shot to try to convince me.
Therapy's working.
God. I know what you're going to say. Right, so if I say Virgin Industries, the Virgin Industries response, I'm going to say, this project has red flags all over it. Call it a day. I'll file the report. You guys go get a drink somewhere on me. He'll say, you aren't wrong and I could use a drink, but these orders are from the top. If I say, maybe you're right, it's just a malfunctioning machine, it will say exactly. Let's go and tell him to go and get a drink.
You aren't wrong. I could use a drink, but these orders are from the top.
Do we really want to be involved in something likely to be so controversial? Remember our last little project? I still have carpal tunnel from typing all those reports and dodging and weaving our way out of getting screwed by that. We lost a ship and the tech. No one will blame us if we walk away from this. And even if they do, we won't be blamed for whatever disaster would ensue if we did drag this thing back to HQ. There's no guarantee that Control Board will even work like they want. What if it makes it more powerful and more angry?
Calm down. I'm thinking. All right, listen. We'll accidentally check a few wrong boxes on the situation report and forget any of this happened. But give me that control board. I'm not getting docked for losing that.
Also, we'll need a lift back to Neon. Please and thank you.
Cool. Right, so if I say, of course, I wouldn't leave you stranded. He'll say, excellent. We should all grab a drink sometime when we get back. If I say, it'll be cramped, but sure. He'll say, you should see my apartment. I'm used to being cramped. If I say, not sure I can take on anyone else. He'll say, good one, you're funny. Not gonna leave you stranded.
Excellent. We should all grab a drink sometime when we get back.
Orange juice for you. You can't handle your liquor.
That was one time, years ago. I was going through something, and you know it.
Yeah.
Let's get moving.
Thanks for the lift.
Okay, cool. You guys are gonna leave that thing alone. Let me deal with it.
Sure.
You wasn't the right people to do the job.
I'm glad that's finally resolved.
Me too. Let me go and talk to Juno again.
Query. Why did you do that?
Damn, I forgot precognition. Not sure. Sometimes I just do things. You deserve to be whatever you want to be. I would say, I like you. Those guys are jerks.
Affirmative. Assumption. We are friends. Context. I do not feel emotions. Assumption. Gratitude is the appropriate human emotion. Processing. Context. If you were like me. Processing. Query. What would your life directive be?
Now I'm going to teach the AI. As you do teach AI, you train them. So what's the responses that we've got here? I forgot to use my precognition, which is really annoying. I'm trying to go back out of the chat and I can't. So we're just going on like raw right now. So if I was like you, I'd explore the universe and learn as much as I could about it. Probably would be dangerous. But I'd say I'd try to protect people and help them whenever I could. Say I'd put guns on this ship, fly around, take in whatever and whatever I wanted from whoever I had it. I can't tell you what to do with your life. We all figure figure that out ourselves, trying things until something feels right. That's wrong, because this AI is just going to try calculated risks. So I'll be like, I tried to protect people and help them whenever I could.
Decision. I will consider this course of action. I. Processing. Processing. Warning. Systems badly damaged. Processing cores overheating. Decision. Temporarily shut down extraneous systems until stability restored.
Context, we are parting. Request, be safe. Assumption, I'll see you later. I'd say goodbye, Juno. Hope to see you around.
Context. The universe is vast. Calculation. Probability. Unlikely. Assumption. We will meet again. Warning. Shutdown sequence initiated.
I dig how you handled that.
Yeah. What just happened? I'm sorry you had to lose your life.
Or ammo.
Yeah, we did. We did. We did. What the hell is that? I think Juno is gone. Frankenstein is the book that's around. Well, that's appropriate. I always enjoy talking to AI. You know, it's always one of those things. What the hell is that? Sentient AI adapters. Now I know what it was for. Inaccessible door. I'm gonna see if there's anything that I missed from here. Some stuff on there. I tell you what, you can see the speech pattern of Juno. We just literally had that moment with her. Juno could not handle my requests. Oliver Twist. Is Juno a liar? I don't want to hurt Juno's feelings, so I'm logging these thoughts here rather than on a connected terminal. I know what you're thinking, but Juno claims not to have feelings. That's precisely what I want to talk about. I think Juno is deliberately lying to us when she says that, or if not deliberately lying, she is at the very least not speaking accurately. She also says she doesn't have wants or desires. This is also demonstrably untrue. I have observed, and the others have noticed as well, that Juno responds with a certain amount of skepticism whenever offers of expanding her capacities are made. It's also as if she worries about other people touching her. I spent nearly 20 minutes explaining how there was a fraying data cable and I wanted to replace and a non-essential system before she seemed willing to let me do it. Her line of questioning seemed to be angling at ensuring there would be no loss of functionality, or if so, it would only be extremely temporary. I do not. Can I scroll down in this? It's not letting me. Okay. I don't know to describe this other than that she was worried, and that any loss of functionality was a negative experience for her. She also responds with gratitude, would be the proper human response whenever I do something that improves her capacities or situation. I don't know why she doesn't just say thank you. She clearly appreciates it. So is Juno just unaware of her feelings and desires, or is she deliberately concealing them? She might not be aware of her personhood as she is aware of other things about herself, but I wonder if she cops that I don't have feelings thing is a form of emotional self-defense. Like, if I wasn't so worried about someone following me and learning about Juno's existence, I'd try to find her again in a couple of decades to see if she's become more aware of her personhood and accepts she has feelings and desires. Anyway, if you are reading this, be kind to Juno. She's still figuring out a lot of stuff we take for granted. Julie. The notion of Juno being a liar is actually pretty unsettling. People lie for all kinds of reasons, so I don't see why a truly sapient computer system wouldn't also lie. But if Juno is lying about something, then how can we trust anything we know about her other than things we write down about her? It's true, because she's going to say anything that she wants. And I mean, outside of any computer system she would have access to, since she could also alter those records as Yuri. As a father of a young child, reading all the child psychology texts I can find, I will remind those reading this in the future that lying is the first step on the journey towards empathy, as it requires being able to imagine things from someone else's perspective. Perhaps she tells us she doesn't have feelings, so we don't worry about hurting her when we take down her systems to repair or upgrade them. This is what I also sent as well. She's like a child. The AI is a child. She was like a her age was like a 10-year-old, but an intelligent 10-year-old, you know what I mean? Like, she was like 10, 11 probably. She also had a thing about males, clearly. She didn't see them as people, she saw them as males specifically.
Lifestyle.
Only one body. Could be worse. That's that.
Good show.
Alright. Let's undock from Juno, see what happens. Time to undock.
Pressure normalizing.
Initialization complete. Context. I have much to process. Decision. Jump into deep space 2. Processing. Be alone. Goodbye.
Okay. Was that another quest for Juno? This is set course for Neon. Oh yeah, I have contraband.